As far as stressful movies go, Greenland Migration takes the cap. I'm just from checking it out and I'll share my first thoughts and impressions about the movie. Oh man, this movie, it was so stressful, man. It dials up your anxiety to an 11. Anyway, this is going to be a non-spoiler review. So before you jump in, let's don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, as well as ding the notification bell to receive updates on only movies, TV shows, and reviews dropping. So let's jump right in.
The greatest chance of survival are the bunkers in Greenland.
Listen to me, son. It doesn't matter what happens. It's too dangerous outside.
Be advised, we've got a radiation storm north of your location.
Open the door! Get it open!
So, Greenland Migration is the follow-up to 2020's Greenland, which was an excellent movie. It was an excellent disaster movie that I loved and enjoyed a lot. And therefore, when I heard a sequel was in production, I was like, how are they going to top that up? Well, trust me, they found a way to make this work in ways that I didn't think were possible, because how do you raise the ante and the stakes to a movie that seemed to have gotten a considerable conclusion? Well, Migration ups the ante by, now that the humans are in these sequestered safe spaces, how are you going to introduce new stories, new characters, new issues, and how are you going to justify the sequel? Well, this movie does a good job at that, because now that the humans are safe in Greenland, we have a new stack of issues. There's infighting, there are new threats to their survival, and this forces them to try and exist outside this shelter. Therefore, I'm not going to jump into the play-by-play of the movie, because this is a non-spoiler review. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give an overview of the things I like, the things I didn't like, and a synopsis, so that you get a sense of what the movie is all about. And in this case, we still follow the Garrity family. That's John, Allison, and their son. And now what happens is there's a disaster that happened, and therefore they have to embark on this time-sensitive mission to France from Greenland. And this is where the story kicks off, man. And the first 50 minutes of this movie, man, it's crazy. The first movie was more of a human story. This is a human story as well, but it has more spectacle. You can tell they had a bigger budget, because the first 57, don't ask because I timed it, because that's when the movie is sort of slowed down for a bit. It hits the ground running, and the disaster, very, very brutal stuff. What I love about the Greenland franchise is, in as much as it's a disaster movie, the focus has always been on the human story. The disasters have always been sort of the backdrop, but in this case, it feels more that it's been made, it's been put front and center for the most part of it, which doesn't detract for the quality, but I think it also affects the human story, because we just jump from one dramatic action sequence to another, and it's a very depressing movie. It's very depressing, it's very stressful. Your anxiety levels will be dialed up to an 11, because the things our characters go through, man, oh wow, genius. This is entertainment, man. This is why we come to the theater, to enjoy such entertaining spectacle that arrests your attention, has you entertained, and it's a really good time. So with Migration, what I liked about it was they've increased the spectacle, which by a large margin, like the first 50 minutes is just action after action after action sequence, and they're really well done. One aspect I've always appreciated about the Greenland movies is the contrast of the human condition in relation to disasters. I'm especially passionate about how they're always able to address how humans or people are able to behave in the face of disaster, in the face of desperation, what action someone is driven to to protect their family or their loved ones. And this movie captures that well. It carries on from the first movie, though I feel like the first movie did a better job of it, because there was more focus on it than this one. This one has more focus on the spectacle of it all. But I really appreciate that it shows you the goodness in people, it shows you the worst aspects in people, and that's something I really, really appreciate. In terms of the people, we even have, now that they're in France, we have some new characters. We even have Maison Levant having a cameo in the movie, if you know what I mean, Emily in Paris fans. Anyway, I had such a good time with this movie. I loved the spectacle, I loved the drama, I loved what the movie built on from the first installment, and I think it's something worth checking out. I got to watch this in Dolby Atmos, and the sound design is nuts, because like I said, since it's a spectacle heavy movie, they're going to appreciate that aspect of the movie, the sound. There are certain war scenes, there's so much action, and it really plays up well. And I have to give a shout out to Gerard Butler for giving us another movie. You know, we always make fun of him that he drops all these movies in January. But when you think about it, his last few movies in January have been really awesome stuff. Think about Cop Shop, Plane, Greenland to Migration. You know, this is stuff that really speaks to you. They're entertaining, they're so much fun. I was especially happy with how he's able to bring out his emotional side in this one. There are certain things that occur and he has to really express himself, and it's really well done. This movie, it exceeded my expectations. It's so much more than I thought it was going to be, and I think you'll also love it. And I think you should come check it out in theater. This is something you can watch the family and or the group of friends. It's that much entertaining. It demands having that experience as a crowd, because I said this is a really stressful movie. It's going to really depress you. It's going to make you so anxious, and either way, you're still going to have a good time. So yeah, come check it out. So my final thoughts, I'm going to give it a rating of 8 out of 10. Had so much fun with it. Highly recommend it. And if you do like this reviews, then consider hitting that like and subscribe button, as well as notification bell to receive updates on new movies, TV shows, and reviews dropping. See you on the next one. Cheers.